Okay, a lot of you guys been curious about the equipment that I use. So you just saw me putting, and I just went through a drill that I normally do before I start playing, and that is I like to use a lot of one-handed drills when I putt because I can get a feel of how my shoulders are, the ball in my stance, and the stroke, how my right hand is moving. And I am right-handed, so for me, I feel that my right hand should dominate my putting stroke. There's a lot of guys that feel that their left should guide it through. Well, I'm right-handed, so that's where my feel is. So I like to feel that my hand just smooth stroke the ball through when I putt. Everybody's different. That's just the way I do it. That's the way I'm teaching my son. He's right-handed, and he's a natural. He's a naturally good putter to start with. And I think that's where everything really starts. If you're good, if you can read the greens and you have a great feel for putting, then you'll be a good putter. And that goes throughout, whether it's chipping on the range, but of course practice is needed, so that's still a must. But let's go over here and check out what's in my bag. And by the way, I was putting with a Nike golf ball, and it's the old One Platinum. I just picked it up, pulled it out of the bag. Right now I am using predominantly the new 20XI, the resin core. So let's go over here and check out what's in my bag. All right, first, I don't think I mentioned, but anyway, the putter that I'm using is actually an old Ping Answer putter. In fact, Answer 2. Can you see that there? Okay. We'll start with the irons, which I'm a huge fan of blades. I like the feel that I get from hitting blades. If you miss-hit one, especially when it's cold, it will sting your hand and it's gonna hurt. So I enjoy the Titleist Forged 680. It's an old club. This is my 9-iron that I'm showing you, by the way. But that's what I use. And also the cord that I use is a Golf Pride. Although I have ordered the same thing for my driver from Titleist years ago on a 975D, 9.5 degree. That's what my son uses now. But anyway, I ordered the same type of grip from them, where it's half cord. Because on this side, you can see the cord on this side and then nothing on this side. But anyway, it absorbs sweat a bit more. Some people feel because of these cords, they rip your hands up. In the beginning, it did for me too, but I like the feel and it took away a lot of the sweat compared to what I was using before. So I stuck with it, and I learned how to grip the club a little lighter too, to keep from tearing my hands up so much. And so now I have the proper calluses, and that it doesn't hurt anymore. I'll just put it that way. But those are that's what I use. My my irons. I'll just pull out another one. My 4-iron. You can see it's Titleist, also 680. And I have no problem getting these clubs off the ground. A lot of people say that it's hard to hit a blade. Again, I think that just depends on the player. For me, I have no issues with this club. In fact, when I first came into golf, back in the late 90s, I was playing oversized. That was hot at the time, and I was told to play oversized clubs because they're more forgiving and they're easier to hit. For me, the club head just looked so big, and it made the ball look like a little pea. So I didn't need anything making that ball look any smaller than it already is. So I decided, every time, I'll put it this way, when I would go to the golf shops, I would see the blades. Not only did they visually look good to me, but when I would take them off the rack and put it behind the golf ball inside the golf shop, it made the golf ball look bigger. So right away, just looking down, I was getting some confidence without even setting up on a range somewhere, but just in the store alone, I was getting confidence like, hey, I think I can hit this. Because it did two things for me. It made me, one, feel confident, but it also made the ball look smaller because of the design of the head. So I had a friend that was injured that was on the, I think it was still Nike tour at the time, before it had switched to buy.com. But he was injured, and he had a set of Mizunos lying around, and he wasn't using them. and I asked him if I could test the 7-iron out, and I mean, he's a tall guy, so the clubs are long. And he said, yeah, so I got the proper shaft in for me and went out instantly. I mean, it wasn't like I was hitting super great shots, but they were much, much better than the oversized. So I bought the set off of him and had them set up for me. And that's what I used until I bought the Titleist, which I'm showing you now. Now, as far as my wedges go, this is old. Guys, look, don't hammer me for this. But this is an old wide sole Tezoid Mizuno. I don't know if you can see this now. Can you see this? What about here? There's good. Can you see that? Okay. But anyway, it's a 56 degree wedge. And yes, I need to change the grips on this. I mean, this is like really it's slick. And